This is one of those things that doesn't get talked about nearly enough. This is Boxcar Racer. It was like a band or a project, whatever you want to call it. It was Tom DeLonge from Blink 182 and Travis Barker from the same band. When this first came out, I was so deep into my punk phase. I mean, I could not have gotten any deeper. I mean, like, Bombshell Rocks, The Casualties, The Exploited, No Effects, Bad Religion, Pennywise, Rancid. That list was seemingly endless. It was like I got into a new punk band every day, it seemed like. Obviously at this time I was still into like Nightwish, Soil, Static X, Korn, Deftones. But at the time punk was my main phase. And at the time, because I was younger, I was a teenager. I don't know why nobody friggin' ever told me this, but I was under the impression that if you were in a punk band, you couldn't appear on anything other than other punk bands. You could do guest spots in other punk bands. Same with you if you were in a metal band, you could only guest spot in other metal bands. I heard this song and I completely lost it. This is Cat Like Thief, Boxcar Racer, featuring the absolutely legendary Tim Armstrong. I mean, this song alone, 4 minutes and 20 seconds, changed my entire perspective on people being in other people's songs. In not even 5 minutes, it changed my entire perspective. And I do want to do more from Boxcar Racer, but, well, namely Elevator, but I'm kind of a little bit, what's the word? I guess cautious, because the song, if you've never heard it, if you've never heard of this, there's a song called Elevator, and if I do upload this or that, it will have been the heaviest subject I have ever covered on this channel or listened to. It's from two perspectives. I don't know specifically what it's about. I'm getting a cold. I don't know if it's something they just made up because this came out not very long after September 2011. So I'm kind of leaning towards that's what it's about. I'm obviously after this I'm going to record it, but I'm not going to upload it, or it might have to be a Patreon only thing. I'm not sure. If you want me to upload it to YouTube or Patreon, let me know. Because I do want to do it. It's just super heavy, and like, I don't want to upset anybody on this or make anybody I guess make anybody upset about it, about what they hear, because it's sometimes, if you're not fully prepared for it, it is extremely hard to listen to sometimes. But before I get going, be sure to subscribe. It helps me out so much. Patreon is in the description down below. Cat Like Thief.
Here tumbling, so I shake off the feet and I start again. Oh no, I said I wanna go back, but I can't remission and I'm gonna stay on track. Yeah, make a deal like that. I keep my head up, Lord, I never
I love that Tom did his own thing here on this whole album. And you can tell it's kind of like, it's almost like he's winking at you, like a wink and a nod as to what's going to come. Because there's kind of like, there's hints of angels and airwaves in this whole thing. Another thing that doesn't get talked about, like, nearly enough, is how much of a musical genius Tom is. I know people are like, oh, he's just the pop punk guy or the voice inside my head guy. But no, if you actually listen to, like, his music, it's genius. This album is so tightly packed with magic. When I first heard The Adventure from Angels and Airwaves, like I just said the name of the song and I got goosebumps. Like it's I think all those guys are. Why do you think Travis is like people want Travis on quite literally every single song?
Just to get knocked back down. I set up just to get knocked all around. I wanna say something, but you're out of town. I don't wanna have another showdown. I said, stand up, hey, yo, let's make it clear. Follow you home, no, you were not there. You saw me coming, jump, you disappear. Oh no, everything seems so clear. You think you seen it here all along. Coming now, one by one, 2 by 2, 3 by 3, 4 by 4. Let's do some more. Call me back when word is that she's gone. Cat like thief, she stole air from my lungs. Leave me standing on this lonely grave.
It's so good. Like this part too, when I first heard it, it completely blew me away. Sorry, I wasn't looking, lifting something up my stairs, and I backed into the corner of my rail, and now my back is very sore. Anyway, this part, when I first heard this, it floored me. It's kind of funny that when I heard the song, I finished it. I immediately called one of my bandmates and I said, you have to come listen to this, like now. And this is a guy, like, we were so young, none of us drove. He lived like 45 minutes across town. I'm like, you have to come hear this. I quite literally made him walk over and listen to this. And he had the same reaction I did. It's just complete shock, excitement. That day, we probably listened to this song on repeat for the entire day. Like, at the time, Tim Armstrong was like he was one of our biggest influences. Him and Lars Fredrickson. Like, yeah, I made somebody walk 45 minutes across town to listen to it. Oh my god.
You think you've seen it, holding on. Got my crew coming, one by one, two by two, three by three, four by four. Let's do some more. Don't leave her, don't leave her, don't leave her. Don't leave her, don't leave her, don't leave her. Don't leave her, don't leave her, don't leave her. Don't leave her, don't leave her, don't leave her.
Just magic. That I can't find another word. What I think what really surprised all of us is that when this came out, I'm pretty sure. Either way, it was around the same time. Indestructible by Rancid came out. But before that, there was, I guess, we all just called it Rancid 2000. To this day, was one of Rancid's hardest albums. You got things like Golden Gate Fields, Black Hawk Down. Like, it's just. To hear Tim Armstrong on something like this, it literally changed everything for me. It really did. Oh, this is. I could listen to this whole album, which I probably will. Well, no, not probably. I will. But if you want me to listen or to upload Elevator to YouTube, let me know. I'm going to record this like now. But as I said, the content of the song, it can be like hard. It can be a hard listen to, especially if you like listen carefully to the lyrics. It can be upsetting to some people, and that's not what I want to do, but I'll upload it if you want me to. But for now, that's it. That's all. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you again real soon. Magic. Later.